Have Nike and Travis Scott actually struck gold with this shoe? This is the Field Jaxx in the light chocolate and cream colorway. Hello and welcome, this is Best Foot Forward Shoes. My name is Harrison Cable. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Let's get straight to it. I reckon they've absolutely killed it with this shoe. I think that they've really thought a lot about the collaboration and the way that this shoe looks and feels on feet. I think that it's an absolute win. This is definitely one of the best shoes that I've seen Travis Scott release in the last calendar year. I wasn't a huge fan of the Jumpman Jack silhouette that he released last year, and I think that a combination of the materials, the comfort, and the overall styling of the shoe is an absolute winner. For a little bit of context, this shoe is a combination of multiple different shoes. You've got the Landshark baseball cleat, you've got the Air Zoom Spiridon, and I'm also getting a little bit of like Field General vibes as well. So it's definitely a bit of a bastardization of a couple of different shoes, but in my opinion, it works together really, really well, especially in this colorway and some of the finer details, which I'll get into a little bit in the unboxing and kind of the top-down view and the finer details. But I think that overall, this is an absolute winner. It's been reported that Travis Scott actually had a lot to do in the creating of the shoe. It wasn't just a put my name on a shoe and kind of use my image and my likeness and kind of promote it. It was actually a really, really collaborative effort between him and Nike, which is pretty cool. These released on the 31st of January after a little bit of a hiatus when they were supposed to release on the 17th. Really not sure why Nike delayed the release of them, perhaps to maybe hype them up just a little bit more. They didn't think they were going to sell enough, but these definitely did sell out. I picked these up in store from Lace Store in Brisbane, and if you want to see my experience of picking them up and kind of the lineup and some of the people that I talked to, you can go check out the other video on my channel, which is just up here. Shout out to Will and Noel, who are a couple of the guys in line who were super psyched to get these ones. I really enjoyed chatting to them while we waited in line to get the shoes, and I believe they're all sold out in pretty much every Australian retailer now. So you can see that the hype wasn't crazy, but it was definitely still there for this shoe. It's not exactly something that I would categorize as a mesh runner. I would say it's more of a combination of a leather lifestyle semi-performance style shoe. I will get into the comfort and the styling a little bit later, but a little sneak peek, they are very, very comfortable. So let's dive into the box. Let's check out some of the finer details of the shoe. We'll chat about the comfort and the sizing on this one. So here we go, the box. This is the standard kind of cactus jack with that raised lettering that you see with the co-branding of Nike right there. It's done in this almost cream and light blue colors, which is a very, very nice combination. It's a very good quality box. You can see more co-branding right there. Opening up, you can see that there is some raised lettering on this paper. As you can kind of see there, it definitely has a little bit of extra detail than just your regular sort of paper. And there you have it. You do get one extra set of laces, which is this brown pair. I'm actually very interested in putting these in because I think that they look very, very nice, and I'm all about a bit of a lace swap. Bang, there's the shoes. This is really nice. There's two shoes in the box, which is good because I have 2 feet. And as I said before, the colors on this shoe is super, super nice. And I'm so excited to put these together with an outfit. And these definitely feel a little bit elevated. As I said before, the colors on these are super, super nice. I'm really excited to put these together with a fit. These definitely have a collaboration vibe, which is, I guess, is a bit obvious, but they definitely have that little bit of extra touches that you see on a collaboration with Nike. Starting from the bottom, you have the traction pattern. As I said before, it definitely has a very, very interesting, almost topographical kind of pattern. As you can see, it's kind of like a baseball cleat come to life in almost like a topographical kind of mountain range style. They really actually do provide a lot of padding. These little lugs are actually very, very well cushioned. And then as you can see, you do have a plastic base plate, which has this Cactus Corporation branding on it. And it might be a bit hard to see on camera that there's a lot of little bits of writing all over the shoe. You have branding that says 1999, 1997. You have all these different style codes, which I think relate to the shoes that this shoe is based on, but I definitely would like to do a little bit more research on some of the letters that come up on this shoe. Moving up from there, you have this chocolate brown on the outsole. It's basically done in the same texture of foam. Moving up from there, you have this chocolate foam, which is done in a almost wavy kind of pattern all the way around the side of the shoe. And then you do have the shark branding right there, which is pretty cool. It's a little tiny hidden detail that I didn't notice, which I didn't notice at first. And then as you can kind of see, there's a little bit of extra texture all around. Obviously, these are not performative. They don't really do anything, but I do think that they look very nice, and it really does catch your eye when you look a little bit closer to the shoe. You have the Nike Air branding right there, and you also have a little tiny Nike swoosh, which I love, a tiny swoosh. From there, the rest of the outer is pretty much covered in this leather overlays done in this white color, as well as the Cactus Jack logo right there on the heel. And then you also have the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon branding on this tab, which is pretty cool, this little 3M strip. It's actually very nice and soft leather. Some people were saying that it had an almost blue or gray tint, but to me it just looks like plain white. Maybe it's it's just my eyes. But you do have a little bit of leather piping going all the way around the shoe in this cream color. The brown Nike tick is also done in leather. The eye stays moving around to the tongue are also done in leather as well. You've got a pretty basic sort of synthetic polyester mesh on the heel. There's not a huge amount of padding or cushioning around the heel. It's pretty standard. The Velcro strap right here is a nice little touch. It actually provides a fair amount of lockdown on your midfoot, so you can tighten your laces a little bit and then kind of lock them in a bit more with this Velcro strap. It has a leather outer and then a pretty obviously basic Velcro strap right there. There's these two plastic panels on the side done in that almost diamond style clear plastic, one there, and then this one has the shark branding underneath it right there as well. Tongue is your very basic exposed foam Cactus Jack branding, and it does add a little bit of extra comfort, but it's not incredibly well cushioned. And lastly, the thing I wanted to talk about the most was this mesh. It's done in a very, very nice, almost woven cotton material that really doesn't show up unless you really look at it closely. I didn't see this at all until I actually saw these up in person, but it almost reminds me of like almost a native kind of indigenous tribe style vibes with the rattan baskets or weaving or anything like that. It really does look very, very cool, and it's a little extra detail that I really appreciate on this shoe. For sizing on the shoe, I went with my true to size, which is a size 9 US, a 42.5 euro, and it's a little bit scary obviously when you're going for a brand new silhouette, because I really had no idea how these would fit. I haven't really seen anyone talk about the sizing or the comfort. However, when I did get them on feet, I was very, very happy. There was a little tiny extra bit of room around the midfoot, probably about half a fingernail's worth, but the midfoot lockdown, as I said, with the Velcro strap is very, very nice. The cushioning around the heel is very good as well, and overall I would definitely recommend going true to size with these shoes, even for wide foot people. So there you have it, the Field Jaxx by Travis Scott. A lot of people have been asking, is this the way forward moving on from the Jordan 1 silhouette? Obviously that shoe has been incredibly successful for him over the last 3, 4, 5 years. But however, a lot of people have become a little bit tired of it, especially because the colorways just seem to be very, very similar. So I think that this Field Jaxx, as well as the Jumpman Jaxx to a certain extent, which I didn't think were as good as this shoe, are a way forward for him to continue the Nike collaboration, if you know what I mean. They're comfortable, there's really good details, the storytelling is really nice, the marketing, the branding has been good, they're comfortable. Overall, I think these are a total win, and I'm super happy to have them, and I'm excited that they are kind of catching on in kind of the general public as well. Again, shout out to Lace Store in Brisbane, who had an in-store release, which was pretty cool. If you have not seen that vlog, go and check it out. I'll put a link up here as well as on the description as well. So yeah, check that out. Check out one of the latest podcasts. We did just have Andrew Dutton, who is AD Sneaks on Instagram, on our latest podcast. I am super, super stoked about that one. It turned out awesome. He was such a good guest. So go check that one out. Check out my Instagram just down below as well if you want to see any more daily content or recommendations or pickups or anything like that. But overall, just thank you so much to everyone for watching these videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing overall. Thank you so much to everybody. You have a good day.